Could the ancient Greeks have known about Saturn's rings over 2 millennia before they were officially discovered by Galileo in 1610? Conventional wisdom and scientific consensus would both say no. Saturn's rings are invisible to the naked eye and were seen for the first time in history by Galileo when he first pointed the telescope at the heavens above and discovered not only Saturn's rings, but the 4 largest moons of Jupiter, known as the Galilean moons, the blemishes on the surface of the Sun, now known as sunspots, the phases of Venus, and the craters of the Moon, which was once believed to be a perfect sphere. These discoveries were revealed to the world, presumably for the first time by Galileo in his astronomical treatise, Starry Messenger, in 1610. But what if conventional wisdom is wrong, and the actual discovery of Saturn's rings predated Galileo not merely by hundreds, but thousands of years, to a time before recorded history, and have been preserved in the form of mythology? Astronomical knowledge preserved in mythology of a pre-scientific civilization is not unprecedented. According to Robert K.G. Temple's book, The Sirius Mystery, New Scientific Evidence of Alien Contact 5,000 years ago, the Dogon people, a primitive tribe native to West Africa, knew of the white dwarf star Sirius B, the companion star to Sirius A, which is invisible to the naked eye, and was only discovered with the advent of telescopes. It is my belief that the ancient Greeks knew of Saturn's rings and expressed this knowledge through a particular myth, and one that is older than recorded history. One of the classics of Greek mythology is the story of the castration of Uranus, in which the god Saturn, one of the sons of the then ruler of the universe, Uranus, castrated his father using a sickle. Could the story have been a mythological representation of an astronomical event, namely the formation of Saturn's rings? The currently accepted astronomical explanation of the formation of Saturn's rings is that they are the remnant of a moon that was torn apart by Saturn's enormous gravitational field. This process is metaphorically echoed by Saturn's castration of his father, Uranus, in which his father's genitals were torn apart and scattered into the sea. The metaphor becomes even more appropriate when it is considered that both the testicles torn apart by the god Saturn and the progenitor's satellite torn apart by Saturn's gravitational field are spherical in shape. Also, the appearance of Saturn's rings from the Earth, as seen with a primitive telescope, resembles the curved blade of a sickle. As the entire disk of the rings is obstructed from view by Saturn's body itself. Could it be a mere coincidence that the ancient Greeks believed that the planet they named for Saturn, the god who castrated his father with his sickle, happens to have rings that look exactly like a sickle that was formed by the violent act of the tearing apart of a moon or comets in a manner metaphorically equivalent to castration? In my view, this coincidence is too unlikely, and the most plausible explanation for this coincidence is that the ancient Greeks somehow knew of the existence of Saturn's rings. This knowledge, in my view, was the heritage of an advanced civilization that existed in the distant past, Atlantis.